got my content. She's like, say, I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna say I had creepers and it's gonna be viral. So, and then as soon as episode number 9. I'm Shaun Campbell. This is
JP. What's up?
Yeah. So when JP first when we first were about to sit down, I said, "Gee, what are we even going to talk about here today?" And then I started to share a story about videotaping in the gym.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're going to talk about, what is it going to be? Is it okay to record in the gym?
Is it okay to record in the gym, right? Like, especially nowadays, this wasn't as much of a thing, way back in the day when we used to.
It wasn't a thing at all.
It wasn't a thing at all because there was no such thing as social media.
Selfies, there was no taking videos.
There was no such thing as social media.
It'd be totally for like a business.
We didn't really have cell phones, to be honest, right? So it wasn't even a thing at all.
You had to bring like a legit camera.
That's it, right?
So if you actually went, it would be like a big production.
It'd be a whole production. Yeah, exactly.
So it was never done.
So recording in the gym. All right, so we've all done it at some point or another, right? So it's like, oh, I'm gonna hit some squats or I'm gonna hit some bench press or whatever, right? And for whatever reason, whether it's going to be a PR attempt or, in my case, I've been a trainer for a while, right? So it's like, sometimes I just think of like, I'm going to use this for content of some reason, whatever, right? And I'm going to record myself, right? And so the combo that we got into. It's going to go in 2 different directions here, right? But the combo that we got into is
the right way and the wrong way.
That's the right way and the wrong way. That's true. That's true, though, right? Because
and this is coming from older guys here. So we're like, dude, we're not your millennials. We're not your 20-year-olds that think this is totally like tape everything.
So Shaun was talking about first off one of his own experiences, right? Like of recording yourself, right? So maybe let's go through that again, right? Because we didn't have the camera on, right?
Okay. So I went through a little phase. I said, I'm gonna try to get some more YouTube content. I'm really gonna try really hard. Because at first I'm very uncomfortable taping myself. I feel like weird about it, especially when it's me taping myself. Because I used to sometimes tape myself, but it'd always be like, say if I'm working out with JP, I'd be like, hey JP, I'm gonna do a set of pull downs. Can you just grab the camera, turn it on, and record it, and then turn it on, put it away. Kind of discreetly hide it away, like it didn't even happen.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't tape anyone in the background, that kind of thing. But then you see on YouTube, Instagram, all these content creators have all kinds of footage of them taping. And then you hear all the content creators saying stuff like, you gotta not worry about what everyone else thinks, because if you want that footage, you gotta get the footage. You can't worry about what everyone else thinks. So I said, you know what, that's a good point. So I started going through a phase of, I'm gonna start getting a lot of content here. And I was doing it constantly for about 2 weeks straight at the YMCA. And it just opened. And I would come in at a certain time, and I knew all the staff. There was all these, it was mostly younger people, but I knew them all. I'd say hi to them when I came in and all that kind of stuff. They gave me no hard time. Then one day I'm just working out. This is where the story starts. One day I'm just working out. I'm doing bench press, mind my own business. There's guys working out around me, and to be honest, they were kind of irritating, to be honest. They're the kind of guys, they're kind of giving me a hard time, but they're the guys that those guys that make all the noise when they're working out and they're singing to their music and they're kind of loud, obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I always have my headphones on. But since I'm recording, I don't have my headphones on because I'm doing it on my phone, right?
Yeah.
And the music I would listen to would be YouTube. So if you're listening to YouTube music and you go to record, it turns off, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm hearing all this crazy stuff, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, don't be annoyed by them because I'm also taping myself. So hey, everyone's doing things that are a little bit different.
Yeah.
As long as I get some footage, I'm cool.
That's it.
Just don't bother. You do your thing, I'll do mine. We're cool.
Yeah.
And I bet you I had no one in the background, nothing. But then one of the guys just walks up to me and says, hey, you can't record in here, with an attitude. He comes up to me aggressively.
That's the problem. So.
As I sit up and I'm sitting there and he just walks up to me. He says, you can't be recording in here. I said, what are you talking about? I can't be recording here. Who are you to tell me I can't be recording in here? I say to the guy. Because I'm standing on my ground. For some reason, I'm not even, I don't use confrontation, but I feel like I was so in the right. Let's go for it. Let's do a confrontation right here. He says, well, you can't be recording people in the gym. You can't do that. I said, well, sorry, but I'm going to continue to record. You can't. Who are you to tell me? Go get a staff or something to tell me that I can't be doing this. I talked to the girls here. They know I do this, and I always keep it to myself. Everyone's cool, so it's never a problem. He says, well, I work here. I said, what do you mean you work here? You're dressed like me and you're doing chest you're doing bench press over here. I've never seen you here before. I said, well, I work here.
Yeah.
So you gotta stop taping. As I said, so I work here. I'm like, oh my God. I said, okay. He said, are you gonna listen to me if I go get my shirt on? I said, well, maybe get your shirt on, and then sure, we can talk about it. Yeah. So he does leave and go get his shirt on, right? So he does work there.
Yeah.
So he gets his shirt on and he comes back with one of these other girls. And the funny thing is, I know that other girl, right? I don't know them. I know them through the gym.
Yeah.
And they know I tape. They never give me a hard time. So these two come up to me. And I said, okay. And I'm kind of like, not smiling, but I'm like, oh my God. For some reason, I'm not a confrontational person, so usually I wouldn't like this. But I felt like
now it's turning into a thing.
I always felt like I'm just standing my ground here. And I felt no tension. I felt like, because I'm totally in the right here.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's handling this so wrong, it's not even funny. Like everything this guy's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then I asked her, so what is the rule about taping in the gym? Because you guys have always told me it's not a problem. Well, it's okay as long as you don't tape anyone behind in the background or anything like that. So we're fine with it. Okay, I said, cool. Like I'm doing bench press right here. There's no one behind me, so there's no problem, right?
Easy peasy.
Done deal. Yeah. So, and then I also said, and another thing is you approach this all wrong.
Yeah.
Like the guy, you just came up to me. You started telling me I can't tape in the gym. You said, why don't you just come up to me and say, hey man, I'm making my name. My name. What? I almost said his name.
My name is so and so.
My name is so and so. My name is so and so. I work at the gym. The management here has told me that I should start telling people that they can't be recording, and if they are, to make sure no one's in the background, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just letting you know. And then everything would have been cool. I'm like, okay, cool, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just make sure no one. That makes sense because I understand there have to be rules.
There are rules, yeah.
And I go to gyms, and some gyms won't allow it at all, and some gyms like what we just said will say as long as there's no one in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's basically the whole thing.
So the approach makes a big difference, right?
The approach would have made all the difference.
Yeah.
And I also told him you can't have mixed messages.
Yeah.
You gotta be on the same wavelength.
Like he's saying no whatsoever.
Yeah, he's saying none at all. You cannot even have a camera. Like don't record at all.
And she's saying like, no, it's cool.
Because I made sure to ask her right before they had time to talk. I said,
yeah.
So what is the rule?
Yeah.
And then she tells me, oh yeah, it's okay if you record. And
he's probably like,
and he's thinking to himself, I just told this fucking guy.
Yeah. All right.
So that's true. I forgot to mention that part. He did say no recording at all. Can't record at all. So yeah. So that was this. And then that created for about a couple weeks. There was tension. And then there was tension.
Then it's weird.
Then it was weird. I'm trying to sell this guy because it turned out he just started working there, and he was sort of the weight room monitor type guy. You know those that float around. They're always there. So every time you're working there, he's always there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. And they started watching. But then once I sort of got over, I got my big boy pants on. I said, okay, you gotta like stop this crap. I just said, hey man, we didn't stop it. I just when there was an opportunity to talk, I talked to him.
That's it.
Like when I was moving some benches around one time, I think I moved one way out of the way. Because they have them lined up in a certain area. I moved one like way out of the way to the other mirror. And then as I'm doing it, I said, hey, don't worry, I'll put it back. He said, okay, cool. And then so that broke the ice. But ever since then, there hasn't been any problems. It's still a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not his best friend or anything, right?
Yeah.
Whereas all the other people there, the funny thing is I get along with everyone there. I say hi, bye to them all. I'm leaving the place. Except for him.
except for so and so.
So I might have went a little bit on and on about that story, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and this is normal nowadays because when I go to LA Fitness,
everyone,
and it depends on what LA Fitness it is. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like some don't care at all. You just set up a tripod and fucking put on a show. Like how we are right now. I can put this on in the gym and put my tripod out.
As long as nobody's around.
You're not the banners.
It's cool.
Or even just around. People are taping all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
So what are your takes? What are your takes on taping in gyms and based on how society is as well? You brought that into it too. Because we were just joking around. Like I bet you right now, as we're sitting here, someone's probably walked by the studio and
there's probably cameras on us right now.
And they're probably not intentionally doing it. Well, this one right there. They're not intentionally doing it. They're probably just talking to their friend, walking down the street and saying, hey man, I'm heading home from the gym or whatever, and we're in the background.
Yeah.
Sitting here. So it's like almost like I'm accepting
incidental, right? Like it's not
like shit. We're in a world now where if someone's taping, say if someone's like doing say if they got someone to take a picture of them or they're taping, we do our effort to go around it. We don't want to disturb them. Like,
true.
You know what I mean? Like they get priority over us.
You're not gonna cut across like the.
We don't say, oh, you can't tape me. We just say, oh shit, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
So it's not about the taping.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I'm in your video.
Yeah.
I don't want to wreck your video though.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's
a little
weird,
messed
right?
up because we're just wondering, is this okay?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like taping in the gym? Like I don't know what I think about it. I think to make it
and comment below, and in terms of what you guys think.
So I think the safest way to do it, if you're not sure about the ruling, that just or you're not sure what people think, just make sure there's no one in the background.
Make sure there's nobody in the background.
And then you're cool.
Yeah.
But then,
because there will be some people that don't want to be on camera.
No, right? I understand that. Yeah, 'cause some people this is not their
totally
thing.
get it.
Social media.
Definitely not in the change rooms, right? Because like that gets weird, and I've seen that.
Right? Like do selfies at the mirror.
People do selfies, or people like have there's some like the old guy's butt like over here like.
I've never seen that, but I've seen like topless guys in the background, and this guy's like doing his flexing. And there's a guy just standing there walking by, or with a toothbrush. He's like, "What the fuck's going on?" He's trying to mind his own business, walking by a towel, mind his own business.
Yeah,
he's a fucking video.
We got to be able to respect other people's privacy.
Like, I think in change room, it's a no-no.
Change room is a no-no, right? Unless
I'm a little bit.
You got to be in there by yourself.
If you know for sure it's by yourself, but then let's just be safe.
Just be safe.
No, be safe to say, I say change room, there's no cameras.
No camera.
No footage.
No.
And then they don't do any sneak footage, just don't.
Yeah.
No footage.
Yeah. What sucks is that they usually have the best lighting in the change rooms, right? So especially if you got a nice
maybe there's exceptions.
Right? But okay, yeah. So like I mean, like definitely we got to be able to respect people's privacy, right? Like if they don't want to be on camera, like they got that right. If they want to just walk through, especially in a public space, right?
They actually have the right to do that.
They got the right to walk wherever the hell they want, like because if we were just setting up in a gym and we're sitting over there, but who the hell do we think we are that we all of a sudden own this space, right? Like it's a public place, right? You know what I mean? Like so people could technically walk wherever they want, and it might not be the most courteous thing to do, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word.
What is it called? Like respect people around you, like
just respect people around you, and it goes both ways, right? We can't expect them to go out of their way
to walk around
and whatever, right? But like if somebody
because you do see that on social media too. There's some girl be like, I was taping my set, and some guy just walked right in front. Right? Yeah, but and then he goes, "Oh, sorry," because he didn't even know you were bloody well taping. Because
sometimes the camera's like off, like
Yeah, because a lot of people are taping and they know they should because some gyms don't allow it, and people are discreetly doing it, like hiding their camera
incognito in the corner.
Yeah, and that's what I used to do before. It wasn't that I wasn't trying to hide it, but I did discreetly. Like I said, I'd have my phone in my pocket. I was like, "Hey man, you want to tape me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a pull down, and I want to get some."
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you're real quick with it, right? They do your reps.
You hit exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That's it. Boom, boom, put it away.
Done.
Right. But I was going through a phase because like I said, I always said that creators were saying like online, saying, "Hey man, if you want to get content, you gotta like not worry about what people think." Because that's the hardest part, actually.
Yeah.
If you're one of those content creators who actually goes out in public and walks around and talks, and that's nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't like to ruffle any feathers, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
Especially with
I don't like to bring attention to me.
Quite attention-getting, right? Like walking outside with the workout warrior.
The funny thing is, okay, we're talking about the workout warrior. So there he is, right there, workout warrior. The funny thing is, when I do that, I'm more comfortable because I'm hidden in a costume. Because I'm not worried. I shouldn't worry what people think so much. That's why I went through that phase of taping the videos. I said I gotta get over this thing.
Nobody knows it's even you, right?
Yeah. So other than that, and also they know it's something fun, and people are like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Something's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So they know it's something.
Yeah.
Because what your fear is that you're working out and doing your chip bench press, and they think that I'm only doing it because I just want to look at myself in videos.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to become I'm just trying to get out of my comfort zone and create some content, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's important to have this content.
Yeah.
If you want to market yourself that way, because how are you gonna have content if you're working out if you don't film yourself working out?
Exactly. Yeah. Right?
Well, you're like right now. We're creating content. Does it mean
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I love myself?
Yeah.
Well, obviously there's a bit of vanity because you must like yourself somewhat, but we all should love ourselves, right? So.
Well, you know what? Like it's all self-love nowadays too, right? Like like an acceptance and all that good stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like so with respect to that.
So are you even allowed to hate people that do selfies and videotaping in gyms? Because is there a phobia against that?
Is there, yeah. Like,
Tell me if there is. There
Somebody's
probably
doing
is.
it too much, I guess, or something. Like I don't know. Like what do you guys think, right? Like the one other branch that we were gonna kind of go with respect to that, right, is with some of these videos that we end up coming across online where somebody's taping their workout, right, in a public space, right, in a gym, and then there's somebody like, let's say, like, in the corner somewhere, like in the background or like whatever, right, and like I don't know about you guys, but like like if I'm in a gym, as much as I'm in the zone in terms of my workout or whatever, right, in between sets or whatever. I'm gonna be looking around. I'm gonna be whatever, right? Like like you're not staring at a person, like you're not like laying eyes on them and like trying to be a weirdo about anything, right? But like you're looking around, right? Like and if somebody's in any kind of decent enough shape, you tend to notice, guys, girls, like whatever, like like you respect the work that goes into all of that, right? And so part of what Shaun and I were talking initially was. When some of these videos, in this case was a girl that had recorded herself, and somewhere off in the background there was some dude that a couple of times managed to just kind of glimpse in that general direction. But part of what we had noticed is, as we watched it, like this guy did not look, in our eyes, it did not look like he was gawking at her. That
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the clip and I'm gonna play it right about here.
Yeah.
And then you guys can watch it.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate when there's weirdos. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, like feral. There's mirrors everywhere, so it's like you can easily catch people. Act. Oh, this is nothing. Okay, we're gonna move on to the 35s now. I want you to watch very carefully. Just watch. There's the 5 as £5. And these are the rates. Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though. See what I mean? Alright, here we go. Let's go to the gym with girls. Let me go with some girlfriends. This is ridiculous. I gotta be careful. I gotta be fucking careful. Can't be too fucking... What part of me working out by myself looks like I'm a fucking damsel in distress? I'm not.
And now JP's gonna talk some.
And then you guys can give your opinion, right?
Right, give your opinion, because it was kind of it was weird. I was almost not even gonna like make the video on it because I said this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, like
it's argue here because she's so.
It's difficult to comment on it because it's
she's
like
saying crazy things.
She's saying really crazy things in this video. Like according to her, these are her observations.
This guy's basically, I don't know if she said stalking, but she's basically implying that
I don't
he's
feel
stalking
safe.
her. Yeah, she
like,
doesn't feel
oh my
safe.
god, like guys, watch this. Look what he's gonna do, and like
guys
whatever.
doing nothing.
Right?
He actually at one point the guy came over to help her pick up her waist because he our conclusion was
Our impression
is that he was waiting for the squat rack because that's irritating as hell. Wait till these girls are going to go hip thrust in the
doing
squat
hip
rack
thrust in the squat rack
with the video camera.
Yeah.
And taking up all this time and talking while she's doing it, and she's like younger. That would just
in between
honest,
sets.
I wouldn't be looking like saying, oh my god, this is. Oh my god, look at her. I'm looking at her like, oh my god, get the hell of this rack. And that's what we thought. I looked at this guy's face, that's the exact looks he's given.
Yeah.
He was giving help with the weights because he's helping her, like, move along.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like if I'm waiting for the squat rack, and it's like, you know, like guy, girl, I don't give a crap. Like who the hell's over there?
If they're pissing around doing videos, I'm getting irritated.
I'm like, oh my god, like how long is this person gonna?
And I'm trying to be patient and cool.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you wouldn't even be cool about it. You'd be like, how many sets you got left? Like, now,
Buddy, let's go.
This takes us to like etiquette in the gym.
Yeah.
Because even when you approach people and say, how many sets you got left? Some people are offended.
Yeah.
I approach, when I'm at a confrontational guy, whatever, if I'm gonna go to that point, that means that I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, how many sets you got left there? Because this is what, when I was younger in the gym, that was the, everyone did that.
Because pretty much
We worked in with everyone.
It's almost like the unwritten thing of saying, like, you know, like in case you didn't realize, there's someone's waiting for you to finish. You know what I mean?
Once your set's done, know what you do. You do your chest press on the particularly chest press machine.
Yeah.
Your set's done, know what you do. You step out.
Yeah.
JP, you can go.
My turn.
You
Right.
work it. Hey man, you can work in with me if you want.
Yeah.
Grab it. All you do is change a freaking peg.
That's it.
It's not like I gotta strip off 45s and all this crazy crap.
That's the thing too, like especially this time of year, right?
Like, hey, like Dude, that video's getting good.
Yeah. Now you're getting hyped.
Because now we're getting this is the good
It's
stuff.
flowing.
Like because I'm working out and you can see the corner of your eye, someone's eyeing you. He's not, and I say, oh my god, that creeper, he's trying to pick me up. No, I know exactly why he's eyeing me. He's eyeing the machine to know when I'm done.
Yeah.
Exactly what they're doing with these girls who are saying these creeper guys are staring at me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is that you don't want to put the blame on them, but every video of these girls, they're all wearing little shorts and little tops. Everyone.
Yeah.
Why is everyone staring at me?
Yeah.
The girls are looking at you too. Everyone's looking at you.
The girls are
Some
looking at
gyms don't even allow those outfits.
True. Yeah.
I would feel uncomfortable if, say,
Yeah.
JP's like is a smaller studio, if someone just all of a sudden the girl comes up working out, like, they're like, oh my god, what's going on? That's just too
Yeah.
much. Because it's a small space and
Yeah.
everything. That's too much.
Yeah.
But anyways.
What I would say is, I mean, like, you know, like, obviously, okay, like, understand what we're saying here, right? You know, are there creeps out there and, like,
Yeah,
you know,
obviously
are
there
there
are.
doing what? Obviously there is, right?
But
we're just talking about, like, as a general rule with some of these videos that we've come across, right? You know, like, there's a lot of times where people are just minding their own business, man. Like, you know, like, they're just doing
Girls
their
are just
thing.
creating drama for
It's
TikTok.
the
And they're doing it
busy-
for TikTok.
And they're doing it for TikTok.
Because
right?
they know those creep videos get attention.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna lie or whatever, or exaggerate the situation.
Yeah.
Say, because at one point she was saying something about, oh, they're looking in the mirrors at me. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because of all the reflections, you don't know exactly where they're looking.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy, man.
I've had, you know what, like, okay, so like this takes it to even a different direction, right? Like, because I've had clients that have worked with me here at the studio because my space is smaller. And generally, like, it'll be somebody who's newer to the gym, or like maybe somebody who's like, you know, heavier maybe sometimes, right? Like that will end up saying that, you know, like they prefer working in the smaller space here, like, you know, because it's more private, because they feel like when they go to the gym, like a commercial gym, they feel like everybody's staring at them, right? And I would classify it almost like as the same type of paranoia, right? Because, like, you know, one of the things that I generally will end up telling these clients that I work with is, like, you know what, like, trust me when I tell you, right? Like, if there's one thing that we can, like, really count on in this world nowadays, right, is how self-consumed that people actually are, right? Like, you know, especially like, too, like, you know, like if you're like, you know, a regular gym goer of any means, right? You know, like, we're so much in our own space in that moment, like mentally and physically, that, like, you know what, like, I don't even know if, like, there's someone over there on fire, like, buck naked. You know, like, I probably won't even notice that, to be honest, right? I might glimpse, but it might not even register, like, hey, that's,
But they caught that on camera.
they caught
You
it
were
on
caught.
camera. I was looking at them. It's just like, I didn't even, like, get up to help because I didn't even really notice that you were even on fire.
What is going on?
You know what I mean? Like,
Taking this far. This is
it just takes it to a different place, right? Like, you know, like, but that's what I mean, though. Is that, like, you know, a lot of times, like, people are just, you know, like, in this video, like, we going back to this, right, with the hip thrust and everything, right? Like, dude was probably just waiting on the squat rack.
like, we're dudes. I didn't see anything about him that looked like he would, because I will look and say that guy's trying to pick her up.
Yeah.
That guy was not in any way trying to pick her up.
No, I didn't get that vibe.
I bet you if you talk to him after, not to disrespect the girl, but he would say, I had zero interest in that girl. Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He'd probably say to us, like, what we thought. I was waiting for the squat rack.
Yeah.
She was taking forever. I was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah. Like he helped her, like he
And
offered to
basically,
help.
I wouldn't be surprised that as soon as she was done her videotape, because that's all she wanted to get her content, right?
Yeah.
Because she's probably done, her sets are probably done, as soon as she's done, she's leaving.
Yeah.
So as soon as she clicked her content off, because she didn't, I'm sure she's not telling anybody, I'm going to tape and talk bad about you. I'm sure she didn't say that. She's probably like, oh, see you later.
Yeah.
Everything's cool. I got my
Everything's cool.
content. She's probably excited. I'm going to go on TikTok and I'm going to say I had creepers. This is
Yeah.
going to be viral. So, and then as soon as she was done, he probably moved right on into the squats.
Yep. Yeah.
Like nothing even happened.
Like he actually offered to help her, you know, with setting up her weights. That, you know, like our interpretation when we watched it was basically that, you know what, like, because I'm thinking to myself, like, I would probably do this too, right? If you're sitting there,
Some girl, the words are falling over the place.
oh my God, and you're taking forever, right? Like, I'm gonna be thinking to myself, okay, you know what, can I help you with this? And like, you know, whatever, because like, you know, chop, chop, move along, like, let's go.
Yeah. The helping
Right.
me with this is basically saying,
Just move along.
That's
Like,
right.
I'm waiting for this, and let's go.
because if someone, like even with machines, if someone's like done a machine, oh, that's another thing. People that don't unload the weights on machines. Like this is
Yeah.
gonna be, this turn into an etiquette video as well.
It's a whole thing.
So, okay, well, let's move on from the videos. Now let's move on to etiquette.
Etiquette, general etiquette.
Drives me nuts. Now we're talking about like girls that are cute and all this kind of stuff in the gym, blah, 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 and we're staring at them this, that, and the other. It's hilarious. If I see a girl that's kind of cute, right, for example, I'm not gawking at girls, don't worry, I'm not that guy. But I'm just using this for the scenario.
Yeah.
She's kind of cute, she's doing the leg press, and she has like, say, 345s on there or whatever. And then I see her just walk away and not clean up those weights. For some reason, that takes her down a notch. And
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
There's something about that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Even if a girl does it, it's like, you put the tape. Oh. Yeah.
Well, because by the same token too, right? Like, you know, like
And they'll leave all their weights all over the place and
Yeah.
just walk away.
yeah.
It's like, where's she going? And then you look and you're looking at it and you're like, she's not leaving, is she? Because she'll have like maybe a little bar, like a 50-pound bar she's using for stiff legs, and then she'll have the leg press set with all the 25s. Then she'll have a mat there because she's doing like the hip thrust, the hip thing. And she's got that bar set there too.
Yeah.
And then you all of a sudden see her walk away. You're like, okay, I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. She's just going to get some water or something.
Yeah,
like that.
she's gonna come back.
And then you watch her just walk down the stairs and
Walks
leave.
right out. Yeah.
And this is like, I'm not making this scenario up. This happened, and I was like, that just irks me out.
Well, because
and then and of course I clean it all up because I want the leg press. I clean all that shit up and I load a leg press myself.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I do that I gotta stop myself from doing. I clean up all around me. Because I don't like messing around.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like this. I don't like to feel like claustrophobic, right? So
Yeah.
if I see dumbbells and mess around me, I straighten them all up. I put the weights away.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're gonna break anyone's balls about cleaning up a gym, you're never gonna clean up putting your weights away. It's not gonna be me.
Yeah.
If anything, I go put
Other
my weights
people's-
away and other people's shit away. So you're getting a 2-for-1 with me.
Yeah.
I'm putting away 2 times the weights that I use.
Yeah.
Anyway,
See, and the flip side to that, I would say, the flip side I would say is like, you know, like if you were the one that was using that leg press first, and let's say you rack up like whatever,
that
whole shit ton of like plates or whatever, and now
I've
you
seen
walk
that
away.
15 to 20
Yeah.
45s on that thing.
And now imagine if that same girl, right, like was the one that was waiting to use it next,
Now
and somebody left, now it's an issue, right? Because that
I would
dude,
say I couldn't do it because I wouldn't be able to do it, but I love to do it, like do that just for karma, like,
Yeah.
and just walk away and say, hey, well, it's all yours.
it's all yours.
But I couldn't do it because it would just bug me that I'm doing the wrong thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then it would be in my head that I'm never not put my weights away.
Yeah.
And I just left them, so now I just broke that whole streak.
Yeah.
So I would just take them all off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I take off their weights when they're like,
Yeah.
the dude will be done. Hey, I'm done here. I'll say, okay, cool. I'll start taking off this one side,
Yeah.
one side. Leg is no big deal.
And I'll
And
do that
sometimes
too.
they won't say thanks.
Yeah, that's
Or-
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's like, dude, I just took off 5 45s for you.
I'll start doing that because I want to move things along. Right? It's just like,
That's why.
let's go, buddy. Come on, right? But yeah, like another thing too, like in terms of walking away on the machines, right? Something that always drove me bananas too, right? Is like people that don't wipe down their shit.
Oh.
Right? Because like, you know, like you just
I
finish,
don't
like,
know,
you're all
yeah.
sweaty and everything, whatever. It's like, oh, okay, I'm done, right? They're leaving like a pool of like
Yeah.
cesspool over here, like, you know, like
It's true, yeah.
all right, it's all yours, buddy. Good
It
luck
all
with
comes
it.
down because everyone's different. Because Because like I go on a chest press machine. Like
I can't stand it.
everyone's different. For example, I don't know.
There's skin, there's
Like I almost want to just like agree with JP just so I sound cool, but I'm not gonna lie. I probably don't wipe down machines, but I don't sweat. I didn't wipe down your machine here. Okay, I just did your bench. You will see that
That's disgusting.
and I've been coming in here about 2 years. I've never wiped down a damn machine. During COVID, I did. Because we had to wipe down machines of everything.
That's
hey, someone, JP, I just touched your chair. Wipe that
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Clients are coming in.
Disinfect
And even
all
here,
this.
like, all depends. Like some people, like as soon as they lay down a bench, they see a hole, the body mark. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So, and if you know you're sweating,
And that's more specifically what I'm going with that,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
I'm
Like,
not this. I would never make. But if I did, if I looked down and said, oh, but I wouldn't because I don't sweat, right? But everyone trains differently. So I do your typical workouts. Like some people will, like I'm gonna go on the treadmill and run like a motherfucker. Then they jump on the leg press. Yeah, you'll be sweating. Like I'd be sweating. Anyone's be
There's
sweating.
some
man.
crazy circuit of some sort.
Yeah, they're
Like,
sweating all over everything, and they're not wiping anything down. That's gross. That is gross.
I've seen like literally like drip marks.
Oh no, you see
Like,
it.
you know, it's like, oh,
Because some people wear like 6 sweaters and they're doing like leg day. They're sweating all over the fucking place.
you're gonna
man.
see my
There's-
dinner too.
Here's something I've never experienced in a long time, but lately I've been experiencing it all the time.
Yeah.
At the gym when guys have, or let's just say people, someone has body odor. Like,
Oh.
wait, how do you handle that? And it's the strongest.
Yeah.
And you're walking by them, but everyone's wearing. So how do you handle that, right? So the guy's got body, the person who's got body odor. You walk by him, you're like, oh my god, it's bad. Not just a little bit; it gets bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad you even smell your because it's so strong. You're like, it's feeling it's right.
Is
You
it
smell
me?
yourself? You start thinking, it can't be. Because I'm thinking maybe as I get older, do I start? Cause I don't usually smell. Am I going to start smelling or something? But then I walk away and I get far away. I'm like, wait, it's not me.
Good.
But then you see other people walk by him and no one's saying anything, and you're like, that
Wow.
person smells strong.
Yeah.
It was so bad the other day, yesterday, at the gym. I was actually gonna go discreetly talk to the staff there, say, how do we handle it?
How do
If
we-
someone
yeah.
has really bad body odor, like, how do you go about this?
Yeah.
Because there's a few people in this place that have bad body odor. It's strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you think of the worst smell of a person's body odor you ever think of, there's a few people that get this there.
We need some suggestions on that too, right? Like
So
how do you bring it up to somebody, right? Like you're not trying to be rude.
I don't want to bring it up to them. I want to like pass the buck somehow.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get the staff to bring it up to them?
Slip them a note.
Because I think even the staff, because at the Y, people actually circulate the staff there. They have like volunteer staff that come in just to
Oh,
help
yeah.
out and whatever they do, right?
Yeah.
So there's always staff circulating around, and I watch the staff walk right by these people. So you know they smelled it, but they don't know what to say either.
Yeah.
And it is strong.
Yeah. That's hard. That's a hard one, right?
I don't know how to approach it because
Yeah.
no one ever. It's just wild.
It's not
It's wild
comfortable.
how they wouldn't know, or if they go home, the people around them wouldn't know. Like this this is like not just slight body odor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I smell a little bit of something. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like you hold your breath and walk.
Well,
by.
and if you imagine, right? Because I'm just even thinking about it, right? Like like it's probably a more. It's always an uncomfortable thing, but it's probably a slightly more comfortable thing if you actually were to know the person. I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like to let them know, like, hey, you know what, Shaun, like, you know.
But the risk is this.
And they get pissed off and offended.
The risk is this. You went to the gym with his friends. You tell them that, you go to the gym with not friends.
That's it.
That's the last time you talk to him. It's kind of like when you tell a cheating spouse or something, hey, I saw your wife cheating.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You hear this story. They tell the person, and then you're being honest and telling them that you saw them out at dinner with some other guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're mad at you.
They never speak to you again.
Yeah.
Right? So
It's
like,
like, oh my God. Like,
don't shoot the messenger.
yeah, don't you? Like, I'm telling you, like, as a friend, like, I'm being honest, right?
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation, but you hear about it on TV or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I told my girlfriend's friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're not friends no more. And
On that-
they're still with that relationship too.
On that
Like,
etiquette, no, yeah. Like how do you mention it? Like because
how do you approach that?
especially generally at the gym, public space. It's like you probably don't know these people. right? Like,
You could just bring somebody, you know, you bring a buddy, like you see, everyone's got a friend or something that just will say anything, right?
no filter whatsoever.
They say, what the fuck is that? You bring him to the gym, say,
You know what? I'm thinking about it right now. I think there's a Seinfeld episode on this.
When they brought Kramer?
Kramer, right? It's like all of a sudden he
Kramer
just
has
comes
no
in,
filter.
no filter whatsoever. As soon as he walks into the room, he's like, buddy, you stink, right? You should put that clip right here.
That was funny. I did it. You did just like Kramer did.
He's like, oh, right? Doesn't hold back.
Yeah, so that's what and they would. Yeah, they do that. They'd bring him for scenarios like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things you can go on and on about etiquette in the gym and scenarios. There's so many crazy scenarios.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or what about the person? The people who go in there and they take the selfie at the mirror, but then they do a half-ass workout. They're there in 10 minutes, but they got that selfie. At the gym, training hard.
It counted.
Working on my body. It's almost like if they didn't take the selfie, it didn't count.
It didn't count.
And that's how it's like when they go for dinner.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'm older.
Snap a picture of the food, or it doesn't count.
You're always on it, even if you're not even dating, say in a relationship with someone, right? And the girls always take a picture of the food. I don't take pictures of the damn food. I have a problem. Like, I don't take pictures of enough stuff. I wish I took more, right? But
Yeah.
And then you got some people that just take it. And just, no, just wait. Don't touch that.
Yeah.
You go to your food. You're like, okay, I'll wait. Yeah. Okay. Set the plates up how you want it.
And if anybody knows me with food already, like I'm so impatient when it comes to like receiving my food.
Well, next time,
next
time we're out eating somewhere, say, hey, JP. Like, get your camera. Hey, don't touch it.
I'm already touching my mind because it's already taking too long for them to bring me the food, okay? So by the time the food's getting there, it's like, you know, like it hasn't even hit the table yet. I already have my mouth ready to receive the food.
Then I'm ready to take a picture of the plates. And I say, well, make you wait. Or take a picture of the plates. And then when you go to grab it, I say, don't just wait. The picture.
Lose my mind.
The picture didn't turn out good. We have to do another one.
Go to the restaurant as friends. That's it. After that, go separate ways. You stop me from eating food. Damn it.
That's it.
Right? Yeah.
So that's one. So yeah, so the selfies in the gym is funny when they just do it, or I've even seen where I see a girl come up the stairs. Say they were maybe swimming or something. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something else, right?
Yeah.
They come up the stairs, so they got the gym in the background. They're in front of the mirror. They take the picture. They don't even walk in the gym and work out. So literally, and this is not bullshit. Like, if you look around, this happens. That's where it goes to say that what you see on social media is not right.
Is this what they refer to as a sneaky link? Because imagine if it's like, you know, you're telling somebody in your life, right? You brought up cheating and stuff earlier, right?
Oh, that I'm trying to dress.
This is like, you know, like, oh, I'm at the gym, look, like, right?
Yeah,
and
meanwhile, like, that could be it too. Now you got yourself 1.5 hours.
That's gonna buy you at least an hour and a half, right? Yeah.
You do hear about, I have heard about stories like guys
Good
who do
Lord.
that. They say that.
I just wanted to slip that sneaky link thing in there because like I keep hearing it in songs.
What's a sneaky link?
I've heard it in songs
Where they
recently.
throw in little jabs.
This old guy's talking now, right? You know, like
What are you trying to be?
no, he's like, you know, like old guy talk, right? Like, you know, because like I don't know these terms, right? Like, you know,
I never heard of sneaky link.
trying to keep up. I've heard a couple of songs recently.
I've heard like it's a little
right?
jab.
And yeah, like a sneaky link.
It's called sneaky link. Eh?
Yeah, I haven't Urban Dictionary that.
Well, I didn't throw any. So if anyone out there is watching, I didn't throw any sneaky links out there.
Sneaky link.
They were just stories.
Yeah. Right. But then, yeah, like on that note, right? Like I think to myself, like, okay, it's this person, because why would they just show up, snap a picture, and then leave from the gym right away? It's because it just bought you an hour and a half to go do whatever the hell you want.
And the wives right with all the condos.
Oh shit!
Bada bing, bada boom.
We really go on all kinds of tangents around here, right?
That's true. I didn't even think. I don't know why didn't I think of that.
Maybe because you're not a sneaky link.
Yeah, when I go to the gym, I've never went to the gym and sneakily did other things. Because to me, the gym, there's nothing else I'd rather do than the gym. Well, maybe a listener, but I wouldn't do that.
Well, Arnold says it's like the same thing. Okay.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Right?
It's not.
You just get it's not.
I'll skip leg day for that. I wouldn't even have to worry about the sneaky link. We just aren't going to the gym.
Good Lord.
No, but I have nowhere to. I have nothing to sneak around with though.
That's it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Life sucks.
Do you have any other etiquette or gym-related weird scenarios before we wrap this thing up? If you got something good, we'll keep going.
I think for now, that's probably it.
So we can bring it back.
I mean, we could probably go on like, hours on if we make a whole list of etiquette stuff, right? But
I think so, like bad form in the gym. How do you approach people about that kind of thing? It's like crazy. Sometimes you see the craziest form. You're like, oh my god, dude.
then it gets us into this whole like unsolicited advice type of thing too, right? You know what I mean? Like having worked as a trainer at different commercial gyms, right?
Well, yeah, you use a trainer. They just think you're trying to sell them training. You can't say nothing to them.
Yeah.
The fucking guy's approaching me to sell me shit.
Meanwhile, it's like, no, you're probably gonna die. I don't want you to die. Not on my watch, okay? Like, wait till the next shift, right? Like, come on, man.
Yes, I see it all the time. But every once in a while, I try to make an effort to. Every once in a while, if something's really crazy. Because also as a guy, if you help a girl, it always comes across wrong.
Yeah.
Like what a sleaze man.
Goes back to this video type of thing.
Yeah. If it's a different scenario, you can, or a guy, you can offer your suggestions. And,
Yeah.
and it's taken differently.
Yeah. We live in a sensitive world, right? Like, it's like, it's not just about the person receiving.
That's why I just basically mind my own business. I put my headphones on,
That's it.
I'm in my own world, the gym.
Head down, naked person on fire, didn't even see you, right? Whatever, man.
Hip thrust in the squat rack, it's not my fight today.
It's not my fight.
Yeah. Even though I do,
Choose your battle.
I have approached girls that are doing those like once in a while and say, how many more sets you got here?
Yeah.
And they always say, oh, 5.
Yeah.
And they're
Bro,
fucking...
15 more sets.
And I'm
buddy.
like, Jesus Christ, man. But that's where I've got to the if it fits your workout. So that,
Yeah.
If it fits your workout, I'm supposed to do squats, I'm just going to do leg press. I'm not going to sweat it. Because back in the day in my 20s, if it was squat day,
that's what's going to happen.
that's what's happening. And if I don't get that rag, I just get more and more fired up and angry.
And we'll sit there waiting for 45 minutes for that freaking
because I can't start anywhere else.
Yeah.
The workout cannot
that
start
goes first. Yeah.
And then you start you're getting mad about it, and you're like, okay, this is not worth it.
And most of us go to the gym to relieve stress, right?
Yeah, why bring on more?
Why bring it on more, right? Like,
That's why I hate it when that guy, when he approached me like that, because after that I was a little bit stressed for a while, and I was driving, I was like, this is my place, my happy place.
I'm trying to decompress.
And I come here, I enjoy myself, and I just to myself, my own time, and now I have this tension of this guy who I got in a confrontation with.
Yeah.
That guy's always gone now.
That's it. That's it.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that was weird for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually even going to LA Fitness more often than I normally do, just to avoid that shit.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's awkward.
It's awkward.
You
Yeah.
just see the guy, you walk by him, you have to like...
It's a weird vibe, right?
You don't look at him, he's a staff.
Yeah.
So I come in the front door and he's sitting right there, you say hi to everyone else, but
Yeah.
this guy's just
Not
saying hi to
that
him. It's just, what the fuck? Yeah. It's like either we're gonna fight or we're not.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna fight anymore.
That's it.
That's just not the thing.
It's just not my vibe.
It's not my vibe. Even if I was younger, it would be my vibe.
It's a
And especially like, what the hell? Come on!
double leg takedown, man.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, right?
I just do some I do some wrestling, hold them down.
That's it.
See how you can, like when you pick on your little brother or something. Say sorry, rub his head, say sorry. I'm not getting off, you say I'm the best.
That's it. Scream uncle, scream uncle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right? That's it, right?
Sean, you're the best. Okay, you get up.
9 episodes in the books, eh?
That's it. I think we wrap her up.
Oh shit.
So that's 9 episodes in the book, so I'll edit this one down because we talked a lot. What do you got to say?
One thing that I'll mention as we're finishing up, because I thought of this like as we were getting into it, right? And then looking ahead into next week, right? Which I didn't realize, and this was not planned like this, right? But it ends up working out that next week, because we're number 9 today, right? Next week is
fuck.
episode 10. And oh shit, February 1st, 10-year anniversary of the studio.
That's pretty wild.
So it's kind of weird that it kind of like lines up like that, right? Because 10 episodes, okay, whatever, right? But you know what? Like when we first started the first one, I don't even know like what we were really envisioning for this whole thing.
I still don't know.
We're still trying to figure this out, right?
Let's just talk and call it the warrior room. Let's go.
That's it, right? But
It's gonna go to something. I'm not sure.
But you know what? Like all of a sudden, yeah. Like, you know, like here we are going
But
to number 10.
we got cool little topics.
Right? I think in general, the vibe and the flow has like, you know, kind of flowed a little bit easier as we've kind of gone along, right? And then now it's going to coincide, right? Like episode 10-year anniversary of the studio.
So when is February 1st? Is it exactly
Wednesday.
the 1st? So we should probably make an effort to tape it on Wednesday or...
We could do that.
We'll see. Oh shit. We'll have to do something. Maybe we'll just talk majestic strength and you tell me stories. So that's what we're going to do next. So now we know what the topic is for next.
Okay.
It's going to be 10-year anniversary of Majestic Strength, and you can just tell us, it has to be stories related to Majestic Strength.
Good grief. There's a lot of stories.
There's a lot of stories. Well, there's
Some very stressful stories.
some stories we definitely won't share.
What they say is
But
like
there's some stories that we will share.
NSFW, not safe for work. You gotta have that warning when you send somebody like a weird link to something.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
I don't even know where you go with that. I'm probably gonna edit that out. Jesus Christ. We're gonna get sound like we're gonna get we're gonna get flagged on YouTube. I'm just trying to build this shit. I'm gonna be fucking banned.
That's it. Toast.
That's it. All right. So we'll see you next week.
Done.
Later.